Hello everyone, you are watching Unacademy and I am Mohit Goel. Guys, today we have brought a new lecture series for the preparation of the Services Selection Board's interview, that is more commonly known as the SSB. So let's start with the chapter 1, SSB and overview. Before we go into the depth of the concept of selection procedure, I would like to introduce you all with what you are going to face at the selection center. So here is an overview of all the procedures that you are going to face at the SSB. It is lesson 1, means today we will discuss the stage 1, that is also known as the screening round. Further rounds and further stages will be discussed in the subsequent lectures. Guys, let's have a glance of the SSB procedure. So SSB consists of 3 parts: stage 1, stage 2 and the medical checkup. Stage 1, as I told you, is also known as the screening round and it is conducted on the day 1. The stage 2 is called the conference round and it is conducted from day 2 to day 5, and the final stage is the medical checkup stage, which is conducted at the medical hospital. Guys, as soon as you report at the SSB, your screening will start, and those who are recommended in the screening round or the stage 1, they will be staying back for the further testing for 4 days, and those who are recommended in the conference round, they will be staying back for further 1 week for their medical checkup. So let's see what is there in this screening round. The day 1 testing comprises of 2 tests. The first one is the officer's intelligence reading test and the other one is the picture perception and description test. So OIR test, officer's intelligence reading test, is the first test you will be facing at the selection center. So let's start with it. All of you will be made to sit in a hall, the examination hall, and you will be provided with some booklets. These booklets will have questions on the verbal reasoning. The first booklet will be having the questions on verbal reasoning, and as soon as you solve these questions and mark the answers in your answer sheet, you will be provided with a next booklet having questions on non-verbal reasoning. So this test, the officer's intelligence reading test, is all about the verbal and non-verbal reasoning. But it is a very important test because it tells the rating of a candidate for the selection as the officer. Whenever there is a borderline case means the assessors are not sure whether to select you or not select you. Then it is a borderline case. In that case, this rating is very important, because if you have a very good OIR rating, then you will be selected as an officer, otherwise you will not be recommended. So guys, there are various tests in these reasoning, verbal and non-verbal reasoning, but the type and the difficulty level of the tests are not same as that of the SSC and banking tests. But don't worry about it, because you will be provided with the practice tests before these testings start. Yes, you will be provided with some practice booklets before the actual testing starts. The time limit for these testings are different. For the 54 number test, it is 27 minutes, and for the 73 number of test, it is 28 minutes. Sometimes it's also 5 minutes and sometimes it may last for 30 minutes. Guys, after that you will be shown a hazy picture, very hazy picture, in which you have to see the picture, perceive the picture and describe the picture in your own words. It means picture perception and the description test. You have to write a story around the characters which are being shown in the picture to you. You have to use your brain to identify the characters, to identify the environment of the theme, and then you have to write the story about it. The story should be in about 100 words and you will be provided 4 minutes for writing a story. Then you will be asked to move out of the examination hall, and all of you will be divided in certain groups. Each group may have 8 to 15 members, even more than that, but normally each group has 8 to 15 members. Then you will be taken to a hall known as a group discussion hall, where the group testing officer, the GTO of your group, will ask you to narrate your story. All of you will be narrating your story in their own words in 1 minute, and as soon as the last candidate, the last gentleman of your group ends his narration, the group discussion will start. This group discussion is all about coming to a common conclusion. Means you have to make a common story, a group story out of the stories of the candidates, because each and every candidate has a different personality and different perception, so you will be seeing a lot of stories there. So you have to discuss among them yourself, and you have to come to a common consensus. After that, your screening round is completed and you all will be moving for having your lunch, and within 2 hours your result will be declared, and those who are recommended in this stage will be staying back for the further testing. So that's all about stage 1. Thanks for watching. You are watching Unacademy.